when you know you found the one to build a loving, God-fearing family, do you submit to them as if you already have a quote-unquote certificate of marriage, or is it already known in God's eyes as marriage and is one in flesh?
Let's really get biblical with it. A marriage is not a marriage until there's a covenant. So many people are married to 4 or 5 people because they broke covenant. When a man's private breaks the hymen of a woman and that blood drips, your body now registers, this is the one for me. You were only meant for one person to go in and be received. That's why when you have sex, now God can forgive you. I'm not sitting there saying this the end all. Y'all look at me like, well, daggum, I'm married to Jimmy, John, Kelly, Martha, married. Not what I'm saying. But when you keep practicing these habits, you're making covenants prematurely. Now, that's biblical. No certificate makes you married. Intercourse, sex does. For those who've already had sex and have broken that, God will forgive you. He will restore you. Then you will be made as if you are new. The sad thing is we still have old memories trying to wash the newness. So what I'm saying to you is listen to this as a warning not to go forward, because now you understand biblically the understanding of sex. But thank God there's a grace that says, you know what, God, I've made some mistakes. Forgive me. And God said, you know what, I will forgive you. But here, what did every person that got healed by Jesus, not everyone, but most of them, what did he say? Go sin no more. God, he'll heal you. But he'll say, y'all say it with me, go sin no more. So what happens is when you keep on sinning, he stops healing. Because you made a choice to go against the healing. People want God to touch them and heal them. And God's like, you're practicing habits that's contradicting the healing you asking for. Let's go forward. That's sex, covenant, what that means. That's why God allowed a hymen in a woman. Man breaks it, blood, it means covenant, right? Let's move forward. No woman is a man's wife without being married to them. No man is a woman's husband until they marry. What confuses people is you have these little boys receiving husband treatment, you have these little girls receiving wife treatment, and then they get comfortable in the treatment. Therefore, when they get comfortable in the treatment, why should I be married to you? It's feeling good right now. Why do you think the number one gift, God is the one that gives, the last gift God gives a marriage, or was supposed to give a marriage, is sex. That's the last gift you receive on your wedding day. Supposed to be. When you're made new, God can say, you know what? Thank you for being pure for 6 months. Thank you for being pure for a year. Thank you for repenting and staying faithful. And what happens is when you have sex for the first time with the person, you have gone through a spiritual car wash where now all of a sudden all these people's experience have been erased. All the love you made out of lust can be erased when you confess your lustful ways. Then when you get into a new relationship with a person and y'all being friends first, man, friendship is foundation. Meaning like if y'all sexing first, boyfriend and humping first and doing all these different things before you build a friendship, you're going to be stuck into a relationship because the sex was good, or you're going to stay in a relationship because you desire companionship. But if you got a sound mind and you ain't been touched in years, and he smells like he ain't really with God, you done. But the more you're weak, you'll be like, well, that type of Christian would do. You know how it is. You know, this type of man would do. You became so desperate, you're 35, you're 38, you're 41. And so what happens is you're like, man, okay, well, God, I'm tired of being alone. It's crazy the people that say, I'm tired of being alone, as if they're speaking like they're perfect. You alone for a reason. Some of y'all ladies, some of you guys, you ain't as dope as you say you are. You're not. They be like, if any person knew who I was, they'll be at the front door waiting. See, certain people at a certain status don't want to do with you because you're not on their level. How are you going to fight their devils at their level if you still on round one of Mario Kart? Like when you want to get to the level where you say, you know what, I want to be what I desire. Listen, Before you make a we, you got to take care of me. You got to take care of you before you're trying to be a we with somebody. So when it comes to a man and a woman, we have blurred the lines of the stages. So what happens is you cooking that man good omelets. You buying that woman everything before there's a commitment. It's crazy what we do. Well, if I give her husband treatment, she might marry me. If I give him wife, if I throw it back for him, if I do this, if I do whatever I got to do to keep him, I'm going to do whatever I can to keep him. Because I don't want to be lonely. If the reason why you're in a relationship is because you're lonely, then you have no respect for God. Because God is always there. So ladies, if that man's begging for sex, you look at that ring, you show him a book of dresses. You know, you be like, oh, you want this? See, men get rid of women and women get rid of men when things are given easy. Man, from the moment he looked at your Instagram till he met you in person, that man, only thing he wanted was some sex. And that man been working hard. I mean, listen, when a person wants what they want, they'll be whatever you want them to be. They'll be a man of God. Listen, come on, man, we live in a social media era. They'll go to your Instagram. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Let me go to my bio and put a man of God. Been faithful to God since 2003. They get rid of the alpha, they get rid of all the pictures, tongue out, cute dog. They get rid of everything. I'ma be whatever you want me to be, girl. He at church in the front, hands lifted, praising God, running around. Watch out for those who publicly have such a boisterous worship to some degree, because some of that worship is a facade. They worship more on Sunday than they do Monday through Saturday. You gotta watch them, because they'll be, and women will be whatever you want them to be as well. They study you before they meet you. And the devil masquerades as an angel of light. Don't you think his men and women who are demonically possessed by him will do the same? So what I'm trying to say is, when a man works for you, I ain't talking about being high maintenance, making that man go, this ain't no get no cheesecake, ain't no Diddy stuff, right? But what I'm saying is, when a man says, you know what, close your legs. You need a man that will tell you to close them more than he'll tell you to open them. Because y'all know y'all ladies be trying to, listen, I ain't even going, okay, what I'm trying to say is, you know for a fact, when you a man of God, listen, women, something happens with women when you show restraint. When you show self-control, they lose all sight of God. They'll be like, well, what you want to do? You still got to be man enough to say no. If you don't meet a man that can't say no, even saying no to buying you something, you need a man to be like, look, we spending too much, girl. You want to marry me? We can't be buying these Gucci and Louis. We better buy Lori and whatever, some low name brand clothes. I'm just joking. What I'm saying is, don't give wife duties to a boy. Don't give husband stuff to a girl. Let God bring it together. That's why sometimes relationships last a little bit longer, because God's like, you're not ready yet. Y'all not ready yet. Next question.